everyone. This is Mammal Joy, and welcome to my channel. I can't set up. I'm so weak and tired. I had a little accident. Before this happened, I had another little accident that didn't really hurt, but I lost one of my front teeth. And I went to a dentist and had it glued back in 4 times. The 4th time was a charm. He glued it in, it came out, and I swallowed it. So that was the end of that tooth. And I found another dentist to go to, and he's wonderful. And he sent my tooth to another dentist to be fixed. And he's got it fixed, and it's not come out for 2 weeks. I feel like it's going to stay. But he's also going to make me some new teeth, which I've been trying to get for a while. And I'm going to be able to get me some new teeth. And I'm so thankful for that. But I've not, but back to this. I started to go out onto the patio yesterday morning. It was about 8:30 in the morning. And I opened the door, and they had remodeled these apartments, and my doorstep, when you go outside through the doorway, it's not a step, but where the door is, I don't know what you call it, a door jamb or something. It was flat to the ground. I didn't have to step up and try to climb over something. And when they put me a new door in, they started raising it up, and it was raised up a good little bit. I said, "Oh, please don't do that." I said, "If you do, I'm afraid I'll trip and fall, because I'm not used to there being a raised up entryway there." Well, they wouldn't listen to me. I talked to the manager. She wouldn't listen to me. So when I went to go out the door yesterday, I tripped on that and kind of flew out the front door and landed on this spot right here. And I'm telling you what, I thought it came right down on that concrete on the patio. And I thought for sure that I had cracked my skull. It hit hard, and it made a big noise, and it hurt. And I just immediately started praying and asked God to please be with me and help me that I hadn't cracked my skull, help me that I didn't bleed to death. I just prayed and prayed, and the good Lord blessed me. I couldn't get a hold. I knew Krista was on her way to work, so I called her, and I told her, I said, "Krista, I've hurt myself. I need to go to the doctor or somewhere." And I said, "Your dad's got an appointment this morning, but he doesn't know to come and get me. I'm hurt." So she called him and got a hold of him, and he got here just as quick as he could. And we went to the clinic, and he went in to see if, and I had already called the doctor, but couldn't talk to him because it's an answering machine. So we went in and talked to him, and they said, "No, take her on to the ER." So that's what he did. And I told him just to leave me there, I'd be fine, and for him to go on to his appointment and come back when he got done. So that's what he did. And they put an IV in my arm because in case they needed to give me medicine or something, he said. And they done that and kind of watched me for a little bit, and then they took me back to get a CT scan. And they said that I didn't have any crack in my skull, and there was no bleeding on my brain, from my brain. And I just praise God because he answered my prayers when I was laying there praying. He's so good to me. And I know you probably think, well, you look pretty bad. But it could have been a lot worse. It really could have. And this is where I hit. And this swelled up huge. Just huge. And then they brought me ice and put on it. And by the time I got discharged and got back home, this is what had started to happen. And all this blood was coming out of this down into my eye and went over to this eye. And they said it'd take a while for me to get all this healed up and for my head to not be sore. I did something to this hand because there's a bruise in the middle of my palm, or in my palm, and something with this little finger hurts. I don't know what I did when I fell to them. And then when I got home and started to get out of Eric's truck and come in the house, I couldn't hardly walk. My knee, and this is on the leg where I had the hip replacement. And my hip doesn't hurt, and it never has since I had that hip replaced. But the knee, I had injured the knee at the same time I'd injured my hip. And I didn't think it was bad enough that they needed to do anything to it. But it's hurting really bad. It started hurting yesterday evening, and I had an awful time getting up in the night to go to the bathroom. I couldn't hardly walk, and I've had trouble walking today with it. And I just wanted to let you know what was going on, and this is why I haven't done any videos, those two reasons. But hunting season is coming in this weekend in Illinois, and Eric and I are going to travel over there tomorrow, and I'm going to see my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren and a couple of my nephews and a dear cousin of mine and her son, Shirley and Randy. I'd be so excited to see them. And I have two friends, Walterine and Doris May, and I'm going to see them while I'm there. And I'm really excited to do that. So when I get back, then the next week, Chris and I are going to go to Michelle and Larry's for Thanksgiving and in Kansas, and we'll have Thanksgiving with them and then come back home, and then I'm going to get started on my videos again. Hopefully I'll be able to do some things. I hope my hand will be healed up, and my knee and my eyes. Oh, I just can't believe this, but I was blessed. I truly was blessed, because I really thought that I had cracked my skull. I really, truly thought that. It scared me. And that's why I prayed, because the good Lord will bless you if you ask Him, because He loves you. He loves each and every one of you. He loves me. We're His children, and He takes care of us. We just need to ask Him. Anyway, you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and enjoy your families. And I will be back and see you soon.